Hey everybody, this is Melissa and you are at my house this morning. The thing we wanted to do for you guys is give you a little inside look at what our homes really look like. A lot of people think that we maybe just preach this, but we don't actually live it, and so I just want to show you this has actually become a part of our life and the way that we live. The things that you're learning tonight, we've gone through this process. We've learned what's bad, we've learned what's right, and we've made those changes in our lives. What you're going to see today is a product of 5 years in the making. So don't be overwhelmed thinking that you've got to make all this overnight tonight. Know that this was a process for me for 5 years. But we want to give you some tips and tricks that you should start making as soon as possible. The first thing we want to talk about is the freezer. The freezer's got to be your best friend when you're eating healthy. Let's take a look at mine. These are organic veggies. Organic teat whole green beans. These are a favorite of my little girls, so we bought this bag for $6 at Costco, and then I've got green beans for a lot of meals. These are also organic veggies. The cool thing is you can buy them bulk, then package them small. Now they're ready to just throw in a pot to steam for supper. Organic ground beef, ready for meals later this week. Some people don't know, but you can freeze cheese. This is some grass-fed cheese, and I bought this for $12 at Costco. Normally, the amount of this cheese in the store would cost $20 to $22. The other things that are good to have in your freezer, which I don't right now, are bags of pre-made smoothie ingredients that you can drop in a blender in the morning. You can also pre-soak beans and have them all ready to go for soups and chilies and things throughout the week, as well as homemade chicken broth. I even made some homemade cream of mushroom soup with some mushrooms that were ready to go bad. Now I just dropped this in a crock pot with a roast and we're ready for supper. Something that I learned a lot about once I started eating healthy, because my fridge looks way different now than it ever has. I remember in college, I would get back from the grocery store shopping and my fridge would still be empty. Where did all the food go? In the cupboard. Now my food stays in the fridge because it's healthy and it spoils. So here you can see we have bulk organic apples, carrots, spinach, broccoli, celery, onions, kiwis. We eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. So that means you gotta go to the store every week. Your foods in your fridge should expire. They should get old within a week. So there should be a certain amount of your list that you do have to go back and get every week. That means you're eating healthy. Here's some of my must-haves in the fridge. Grass-fed butter, just found this at Costco, super yummy. All-natural peanut butter or almond butter. Organic tamari, this is just like a soy sauce. We use this on a bunch of different recipes from the Nutrition Plans book. Here's my bulk almond flour. We keep this in the fridge just to make sure it stays fresh. Almond milk. We had a lot of yummy meals this week. Most have been consumed and are gone, but there's a few that are left that I'll show you what we made. Find a salad that you like. This is kale salad. We love this salad, so this is our go-to. We make a huge batch at the beginning of the week, put the dressing on the side, and then we still have fresh salad all week. Callie loves kale salad. This is a cheesy chicken ranch casserole. This you can get a spiralizer and make zucchini noodles. If you're on the core plane, you can have whole wheat pasta noodles. And this is just an awesome sauce that goes over the top. There are 4 areas that you want to be aware of in your kitchen. The first is your dishwasher. You may not know, but this is potentially the most toxic thing that you have in your house. If you aren't using natural dishwashing detergent, tabs, or liquid, you're poisoning your family. The second is your pan. No more Teflon in this house, but it was a long process as far as getting that switched out. Now we just have ceramic and stainless steel. Okay, don't get mad at me, but the next thing that you gotta be aware of in your kitchen is your microwave. Look how clean my microwave is. This isn't because I've cleaned it recently, it's because it hasn't been used in 3 years. My husband and I made a commitment 3 years ago. We're not using our microwave anymore. We're slowing down our life. We need to be able to heat up our food on the stove. We're not that busy. The reason for the microwave is because every time you microwave something, it loses its nutrients. See, we don't use the microwave here. Broccoli, microwaving broccoli loses 97% of the nutrients just by microwaving it. So you can see what a lack of health that is in your life. Speaking of nutrients, the best way, well, at least the fastest way to get your nutrients is through juicing. We haven't always had a juicer, and this isn't an option for everybody. You definitely have to have the budget to afford one because you don't want to get a cheap one. This is a really nice juicer, and it makes juicing so easy. The last thing's under the sink. Now, the only reason we have tabs here is so my baby doesn't get into the garbage. It's not because I'm worried about what she's getting into under the sink. All we have here is an all-purpose cleaner. Here's the ingredients: vinegar, water, plant essential oils. Nothing toxic there. Oh, what about my wood polish? Oil, coconut oil, essential oils. Nothing toxic there.
Hi everybody, it's Hilary here to talk to you about 3 limiting beliefs you probably have thought during this video. The first one being time. Really, how are you going to have time to go to the grocery store once a week? How are you going to have time to actually eat healthy? Because it takes time to chop up veggies. The reality is you have to have a plan for your time. When are you going to actually eat the healthy food? When are you going to actually cook it? When are you going to chop up the vegetables? It's all about the time budget that you have planned out. For most of us in the office, we plan on Sundays. That's when we plan out our meals. That's when we chop up our veggies. And then we have one specific day during the week that we go grocery shopping. The next limiting belief is money. It costs too much money to actually eat healthy. The reality is, if you plan out your food, you actually purchase the food that is healthy, that you planned for, instead of just buying whatever's in the grocery store and whatever looks good. The last limiting belief you probably have is, that sounds really good, Hilary, but that's not actually realistic. The reality is the changes that Melissa and I and the rest of our Inspired Chiropractic team have made has been a journey for us, and it is for you. We don't expect you to go home tonight and have a time budget and have a money budget and have a meal plan and have your fridge redone and change out your microwave and your Teflon and all of that in one night. It's a journey, and so the most important thing that you realize is that as long as you're taking a step forward, you're moving in the right direction, and we're here for you to help you along the way.
Here's the end product.
Cheers to good health.
Say cheers.
Can you say cheese? Wave bye-bye.